Hey, what's up, everybody? Hristo here,
And Jessica.
and welcome to Budget Freedom Books. And we're going to get into a great topic today. We want to talk about how to sell on Etsy.
Etsy.
Etsy, a great platform to sell on. If you don't know it, please check it out. It's really, I think it's top 3 there.
It is top 3.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of months, it rivals Amazon.
That's true. Yes.
I will say that. Not completely, but it gives Amazon a run for its money.
Yes.
Especially as if you compare marketplace to marketplace, it beats some marketplaces. But overall, it's really giving it a run for its money. So it's definitely a worthwhile platform to jump on. It's so easy to use. And the seller support is so awesome. Most of the time, it does have its issues, like every platform, but they really do listen to you and talk to you, and you can actually get them on the phone and speak to them, which is a huge change from Amazon. I mean, Amazon, you can't speak to anybody on the phone. I think eBay is still the best, though. eBay is still the number one seller platform as far as seller support and helping sellers. So, and that doesn't mean always siding with sellers. It means explaining to us what's going on, listening to us and helping us to understand why they might make certain decisions they make. And also just hearing the sellers and implementing things that protect us as well as the buyers. Because unfortunately, e-commerce has gotten to the point where just the buyers can do whatever they want, which is not right. That's not how e-commerce was invented, I don't know why people seem to think that it's okay to expect free returns when you're on e-commerce, when if you drive down to your local shop and buy something, they're not going to refund you your time and, gas
and
money.
petrol, yes.
Yeah, to go and return the item.
Right.
And the initial gas you spent going to buy it initially. I think it's really overboard here in the EU with that.
Yeah.
At least in the US, it's not so insane yet. That's one problem that I have with the EU. They really, I believe in consumer rights, but that's over the top. And the problem is, at the end of the day, it's actually pushing prices up for the consumers. Because as sellers, we have to factor in all this other free stuff that the European Union is giving as a right to people. And at the end of the day, I have to put an extra $10 on every item to cover all the free returns and refunded postage and all this junk.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
It is not fair.
And it's really not fair to people like us. Like, I don't return hardly anything. I think I've returned maybe 2 things in my whole life. Because I research what I want and I make sure that I buy the correct thing. But then you have those people out there that just order 10 things, don't care, try them on, send them back, don't pay any attention to the size or specifications or materials. And because of people like that just waste and return hundreds of items every month, it puts the price up for everybody else.
Oh, look, end of the day, if it is your fault or mistake, if you really send the wrong thing, then yes, you have to take responsibility. But, we live in Bulgaria, and what I want to say is, like, in Bulgaria, people here are not like, because we have a shop here as well, and when they have to return something, let's say if they want to change size or color, they don't even ask me. They know already, okay, I have to pay for the shipping because they're asking to change size or color, which that's how it should be. Why should you take the responsibility and the charge for that when you made the mistake? You order online, you know exactly what you order, and then you come and say, well, you know what? I don't like this color. Can you just give me another color? Well, okay, I'll give you another color. Pay for the shipping.
Yeah.
It's simple as that.
And we order a lot here, and we do return a lot locally, and we also pay for the shipping. Yes, all the time. I don't mind paying for it because I realize that, yes, it's my problem. Yeah,
it's the right thing to do. I mean, yes.
So anyway, we're supposed to be talking about selling on Etsy here. We went on a tangent, but you can tell this is a pet peeve of ours.
So selling on Etsy.
Yeah. So selling on Etsy is really awesome. You can set up all your shop policies. They do need to conform to whatever country you're living in. So if you are in the EU, you do have to offer the 14-day return policy. That is EU law. You don't have to offer free returns, but you do have to offer a return policy because that's European law. If you're selling in the US, you do not have to accept returns, although it really is expected, and you will build a better client base, customer base, if you do offer returns. There really should be no reason, I guess, unless something is customized. Customized things I can fully understand, because if you've gone through the trouble to customize something, how are you going to resell that to someone else? Right. It's very unlikely, or it might take a really long time to find a buyer for that customized product. So for customized things, obviously don't accept returns, but for all other people, you should really accept returns, and they don't have to be free. And just make sure that you write up your returns policy, so that the customers are aware of it, and also so when they ask you questions, you're able to refer them back to your return policy that is available online, so that they can see it, and that way Etsy can back you up. And it's just it's better to be transparent, as we always say. Make your rules up front, put them up, and that way buyers have the option to read and decide whether they want to buy from you or not. As far as listing goes, it's really easy. The pictures aren't the first picture does need to be on a white background, I think, or no, does it?
I think not. I think
it doesn't even have to be on a white background. On a white background does sell better, to be honest. So if you're getting into the habit of making white backgrounds for other platforms, go ahead and have your first picture on Etsy as a white background as well. But then all the other pictures, you can get really creative on Etsy, and it's actually really nice. Gives you a lot of freedom there to be able to show the product off in different ways. Also now, it was about 2 weeks ago, they introduced videos on Etsy, which are huge. We're actually going to do our first Etsy videos today. We're going to start filming them and putting them up. And that is a huge way to boost your sales on Etsy, because when somebody can see a video of your product, they're much more likely to buy it, and be better informed about their buying decision. So that's a really awesome new feature that Etsy released. And they're also saying that it's going to increase your views and get you more exposure, and they're going to advertise your products more with the videos. So if you guys are on Etsy or thinking about getting on Etsy, definitely get into doing the videos and put them up, because you're going to get so much more exposure and a lot more sales at the end of the day.
Short videos, 13 seconds, straightforward, just the product.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yes.
Pictures as well.
They do recommend up to 15 seconds, but we're in the beta forum, and people are saying that they're having a problem with it if it's exactly 15 seconds. So 13 to 14 seconds. And that's really cool, because it's also not a whole lot of work to make the videos. I mean, you're just doing a really quick 360.
Just showing the product.
There you go. Done. Put it up. So it's not a whole lot of time and effort. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's fine. And the pictures also, you can only put up to 10 pictures. So if you have varieties of variations, like different colors and so forward, you can
try to put one of each color.
Try to put one of each color, or you can maybe do one picture with all the colors showing them.
We do that.
I think that sells a lot. We've done for one of our products.
Let's just explain it. For some listings, we have 14 colors, and we only have 10 pictures, so we're not able to put up all 14 colors. So Cristo came up with a really great idea, to make one picture with all the different colors on it, and you actually write the names of the colors.
That's it.
Because let's say you have green and teal, somebody might think that the teal is green or the green is teal, and it causes confusion. So it's a lot better if you put the color and the name that matches with your options in Etsy, because then people can really easily go, okay, I want that color. I find it in the drop down and select it.
That's it. And that's a backup for you as well. They know exactly what they're buying, and you know exactly what you're sending, and also Etsy will know, okay, that's what it is. So
and
it's important.
A new thing that they added last year in 2019 is also being able to match a picture with your variation. So before, you could list brown, black, blue, but you couldn't show the colors matching to that. Now you can actually link it. So when you put your different colors, you can go select your red picture. That's the red, the green. But again, that does only go up to 10. So after 10, you're going to have to use that one picture with all the colors. Is that what you do?
Yes, I linked the picture to with all the colors.
To the different variations.
To the different variations, yes. That's what.
And then you obviously need to set up your shipping policy, which says how you're going to ship to people, what time frame, what carrier you're going to ship to. and you can set that up by country, which is nice. So if you have faster shipping in the US, you can set up a US shipping policy, and then you can set up a different, rest of the world shipping policy, and you can charge different prices for the different countries. So it's really, really simple, straightforward, easy to set up, easy to manage. It's not like a lot of other websites that are really, really complicated and you have to do a lot of breakdown. So that's good. You do pay 20 cents per listing, but that is also until sold. So, no, sorry, it's every 30 days. Sorry. Yeah. So every 30 days, you need to pay another 20 cents to keep your listing active, which if you're selling, it's nothing. So, yeah. Okay, so the descriptions, again, you want to try to keep your titles to 80 characters because it looks better on phones and tablets where people are doing most of their shopping. You want to be really descriptive in the description section. And you want to be really detailed, as you are on all your marketplaces, really detailed with your descriptions. You want to write down, what it's made of, any special features that it has, the size, colors. What else do they need?
Yeah, that's it. Size, colors,
uses,
description.
Yeah. Try to give all the information that people might want so that you don't have returns or a lot of questions. Because that's another thing. It's not only returns. People want to go on when they find something, they want to buy it. But if you don't have enough information there and they have to ask questions, a lot of times they'll move on and buy from somebody else so that they can complete their purchase, because they might not want to write to you and wait for a reply. And every seller replies, some sellers take days to reply. We take 24 hours to reply, and that's another thing that I really push for you guys. Reply as fast as possible. I'm at my computer. If I see a message come up, I stop what I'm doing and I answer immediately, because the faster you answer people, the more likely they are to complete their purchase. And I get a lot of comments about that saying, oh, thank you for answering so quickly. Oh, thank you. And I understand, because as a buyer, if I'm sitting there, I'm like, I want to get this done. I book the time now. I'm looking, I want to buy it and be done with it. I don't want to send out 10 messages and then wait for answers 2 or 3 days later and then have to redo the whole process.
Well, you wouldn't wait, 2-3 days. Most likely you go find somebody else. That's the thing.
Well, exactly. But also the other thing is, what if the person you answer somebody and then your answer isn't good enough for them, they can't buy the product, then they get more frustrated. So answer as fast as possible.
That's it.
If you're out and about, download the Etsy app on your phone. So if you get messages, you can just quickly answer them, or your tablet, whatever it is that you have.
That's a really good, way to go about it. Yeah, download the app.
So you can still be out and doing what you're doing, but just go ahead and service your customers. And we do that with all the platforms that we're on. There's apps for all the platforms, except for Wish. Wish doesn't have a seller app right now. Or if they do, I think it's only in the US. I don't have access to it. So whatever platform you're on that has an app, go ahead and download it on your phone or your tablet, whatever you're walking around with. So when you're not at the house, when you're not at your computer, you can still answer people. Processing orders, investigating things like that, I don't recommend doing from your phone. But answering quick messages like that, really, really important to do that. Obviously, the price, you guys are going to set your prices however you want. Yeah. So, and that's listing. It's really simple. What do you think? You're new to listing, and you always say that Etsy is the easiest.
Yeah, it is. From all the platforms that we do, Etsy is really simple to list a product. Yeah. It's straightforward. You just go create a product, list a new product, and like she said, descriptions, and
just remember to be careful when you're duplicating.
Yes. Also, there's the thing, you cannot miss anything in Etsy, because also it has the categories it shows, and when you type them in, it actually it's like it guides you through to which category. So it's really simple.
That's
if I can do it,
good point.
You can do it, guys.
You made a good point there. Yes, you do choose what category you're going to list your product in. You also put tags, and remember, tags are keywords.
10 tags, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and again, the tags or keywords are words that people are going to be typing into Etsy or into Google when they're trying to find your product. So you want to obviously put words that describe your product, but also similar words that people might type in to find your product.
Yes.
The other thing about Etsy is a handmade platform. So, and that's how it was launched and grew, by people that only made handmade products. They do now have an option though where you can say that you work with a manufacturer, so a partner shop. So if you're not actually manufacturing the stuff yourself, if you have a manufacturer manufacturing it for you, you can go ahead and fill in all that information on Etsy, and you'll still be able to sell your products.
Yeah.
You'll just say that it gives you the option: was the item made by me or somebody that I know or work with in my shop? You choose somebody else. And then they say, okay, when was the product made? Obviously, you need to answer that correctly. If it was this year or last year, or vintage, or whatever it is. I don't think manufacturers are going to be creating vintage items. But yeah. And then also it'll ask you, was it done by your shop or another shop? And there you would select a partner shop, and then it will ask you for the details of the partner shop. You fill that in, they verify it, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
So they do verify your partner shop. So make sure that whatever information you give for the partner shop is easily searchable, I guess, on Google. Etsy needs to be able to look it up and check it, basically.
Yeah.
Make sure that it is legit, like, you know, that company is making the products that you're selling, so that they can verify that.
They can verify it,
Yeah. Set up your seller profile nicely. Put a nice happy profile picture, smile.
Yes.
And if you have a logo for your shop, you can also add that, which is nice. So you'll have your picture as the shop owner plus your logo for the shop. You know, make a nice background for the top of your shop. Cover photo that's really enticing, that will bring people into your shop. Put a nice seller description, you know, so that people know what you're selling. Maybe, you know, what you offer, what you think is important. You know, people want a story. They want to buy from a story.
Yeah.
So they want to get to know you, especially on Etsy. They're all about that. Yeah. They really want to have that story behind their purchase. So don't be afraid to go there, be honest, and just express yourself and be happy.
So yeah, I would say definitely put a nice picture of you smiling, and whatever you're doing, you know, if you're sewing or something, maybe with a machine, just showing yourself, you know, something nice, you know, something, wow, this is, you know, authentic, genuine. Yes, that's what they want to see. They want to see you, they want to feel you. So,
or your brand, whichever.
Or your brand, yes. I mean, if you have a brand, then definitely a professional, nice logo, you know.
Yeah.
Professional.
Yeah.
Not some, yes.
And for logos, it's really easy to get logos, guys. We even used, I forget which one we used, but there's one called Free Logo Services.
Yes.
And you go and you design the logo. And then to purchase the PDF and PNG and whatever other files.
All the files,
I think it was really cheap. It was like $10 or $20.
No, we pay like it was, they had the promotion running from $40 down to $20, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get a nice, really nice
but there
professional
are a lot
logo.
of logo services out there, where it's about $20.
$20,
for a logo.
yes.
Yeah. So there's really no excuse to not have a good logo, guys.
Yes.
You can go, you can design one and have a professional logo in minutes.
Definitely.
Downloadable. Instantly.
So what else would you suggest on
Well, the
Etsy?
other really big thing on Etsy then obviously is running ads and promotions.
Okay.
So there's a few different ways you can run promotions. You can do a shop-wide promotion, which is like 10% off everything, or you could select a few different lines. Okay. And that is visible to everybody. So anybody who goes to your shop, they can take that discount immediately when they're shopping. The other option is for people that favorite items.
Ah, yes, that's a nice option.
When they favorite option, then it'll send them a little discount code. If you favorited this item, you can get 10% or 20% if you purchase it now. The other one is also add to cart. So people that have added your product to cart but haven't checked out, it sends them an extra reminder as well and a discount code.
Oh, okay.
So those are all really useful. I have them all set up, and I think you should too, because they're all just ways to remind people, hey, you like my item, hey, you left my item in the cart, or whatever it is, go ahead and buy it, and we're giving you this extra discount to go ahead and complete your purchase. The other thing that you can do is advertising. Again, it's pay per click, so you set a daily budget, you give Etsy, you select the items you want to advertise, whether it's your whole shop or just a few of your items. That's up to you. You put your daily budget, and then Etsy does the rest of the work. It's really, really easy and straightforward. There's no options for keywords, for automatic placing. There's nothing. It's literally, you just tell Etsy your budget and you tell them what products to advertise, and they do the rest of it.
It's the simplest platform ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really awesome. And I think for the advertising, you don't pay until you sell, or I'm wrong?
No, it's pay per click. When people click, you pay.
You pay. So, I'm sorry, my bad. So it's pay per click.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. but it does all automatically go off your account, so you don't get invoices. Well, unless you don't sell anything, then you might get an invoice. But it just comes straight off your account, so it's really easy and clean and straightforward to the point. Yeah. Then awesome. At Etsy about a month ago they released advertising, so it's like off-site Etsy advertising. So it's Etsy advertising, I guess, on Google and Facebook and different places like that. But that one is a bit more complicated, and I haven't gotten into it yet because I needed time to look at it. It does have a minimum of a 12% cost.
Okay.
So you have to be comfortable with paying Etsy 12% for that advertising.
Wow.
And it also has, I think you have to sign up for a minimum of a year. So it's a bit more complicated. I haven't gotten into it yet. I'll update you guys once I read through it and decide if we're going to do it or not.
Yeah.
But you don't need that for now. There's so many other options on Etsy. Just go ahead and start with, the normal advertising and the promotions, and your shop will get boosted.
Yeah.
And the most important thing again is fast shipping, honesty, put up a product, what you're selling, send the right product out, customer service, and get those reviews, because as you get those reviews rolling in, your shop becomes trustworthy.
Yeah.
People, see that other people are happy with their purchases, not only with the items, but with you. And yeah, your shop will just take off and go from there.
Definitely.
So I can't say enough good things about Etsy. I love Etsy. The payouts are also really awesome. They're next day.
Yes.
So it doesn't get better than that. Literally today, if I go click payout tomorrow, it's in my bank. And that is, again, we're in Bulgaria. That is unheard of.
Yes. No, Etsy is a great platform, guys.
Yeah.
Great platform. And I've heard from many sellers that, they're doing so well and they're so happy with it because it's so simple and it pays off.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys really sell. Like we say, it's third up there. The top 3, and sometimes
it outsells eBay.
Outsells
all the time.
eBay.
No, eBay. For us, it's Amazon, Etsy, eBay.
Yes. So
yeah,
it's really
actually for us, it's eBay is really bad for us.
Yes.
For us, it's Amazon, Etsy, Wish, eBay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but get on Etsy, guys. Get on Etsy. Don't wait on it. If you are thinking where else to sell. It's really simple. If you guys have questions, please ask questions. We are gladly...
We're very excited to answer questions and help out where we can. So please remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and share our videos and comments.
Yes.
Guys. The more you share, the more you the more you like our videos, the more you comment on our videos, the more our videos are going to get out there. The YouTube algorithm is going to like them. And we're going to be able to do more for you guys and do more detailed videos to help you out. So, all right. See you next time.
Peace out, guys. Thank you.